Doesn't take much to get that restriction, I guess is what I'm saying. And I say fucking shit on there a lot. Good morning, Mateo. How you doing, Honeybean? How was your sleep times? I hope they were wondrous. Eliza and I are just doodling together.
I've gotten sucked into blending colors.
Dude, it's the funnest shit, man. Have you ever seen, like, Jackson Pollock, man? Half the stuff he does is just, like, paint splatters. Oh, excuse me, it's art. Sorry, Jackson. Don't come to me. Ouch. Oh, God, my back. My neck, my back, my drawing and my crack. Oh. There goes Trick, barking at something outside. Lord only knows what he's barking at. It's always something bizarre. Sometimes it's just like trash. Things flying through the wind frighten my dogs. Dude, those two colors together are blended. I mean, the two colors together are really pretty. I'm into it too. I'm doing pretty good, Mateo. Woke up with nasty ass cramps today. Kind of want to die, but other than that, did want to. Now I'm just trying to like remember when the last time I took a leave is, so I don't forget it. Other than that, enjoying myself doodling. We have actually a bot that every 2 hours goes off. It's called Stay Healthy Bot, and it says it literally just went off. Stay healthy bot. Hey, ClassyKatie, you've been live for 6 hours. It's a good time to take a short break, refill your water, and stay healthy. I literally just took a break, like a little bit early. But yeah, we have Stay Healthy bot in there. It's dope. And it goes off every 2 hours no matter what.
And you can change the intervals if you want as well.
Mm-hmm. I think 2 hours is good. My dogs remind me at 2 hours if that doesn't.
Yeah. You usually are pretty spot on. Like, the bot usually goes off as you're on a break.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Those dogs, like, they've got a schedule to pee, and they let me know.
I was actually thinking we could use Stay Healthy Bot to remind you when you need ads.
Oh my god. That would be amazing.
Because you're supposed to do it every hour or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just
oh
change
shit,
its interval
good reminder.
every hour.
I'm gonna run an ad real quick, guys. Thanks for the reminder.
I'll pause blending while you do an ad.
Yeah.
Give my hand a break.
Still menstruating? Dude. I woke up this morning and, like, I was kind of achy, but not too bad. And then when I stood up, it was like, I think what I said in the Discord was it felt like an alien was trying to burst out of my womb. It was bad. I don't know why. I've just got really bad cramps this time. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's menopause, finally.
I don't have a medical source for this, but there's been a lot of reports. This has nothing to do with what you were saying. Well, kind of. It has to do with periods.
I'm into it.
Apparently, females who've got COVID haven't been having their periods. Any females in chat who have had COVID and haven't gotten their period. And, like, apparently a bunch of females have gotten checked out by gynecologists and there's nothing wrong. They just haven't had their period since they got COVID. Is this actually like a sterilization bug?
I don't know what to say, man. I mean, I know that like all the COVID people get that massive clotting in their body, so I'm wondering like, I don't want to say it though. I'm not gonna say anything.
I mean, yeah, none of it's fact. Like, I don't have any sources. It's just been like
speculation.
Random people random females who have had COVID have been making this connection, which I think is a pretty interesting connection because it's not very common to just lose your period.
Yeah. Ugh.
I mean, this is coming straight from females who have COVID, so I mean, I don't know. Like,
have or have
is that
had?
a source?
Or
have
yes.
Have had.
Okay.
Like, there's a few people who had COVID in like June, July, and haven't had their period since.
I wonder
Not
if they're
pregnant,
fertile.
gynecologist. I don't know if I don't remember any of them saying if they had any fertility tests. I doubt they had them done. That's not something that's too common to be done.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know if you weren't around in the past couple days. I talked to my mom, and I read this big report that came out, and a lot of people have, that all the people that have COVID that die, their body and all their major organ systems are just riddled with blood clots.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's like it has something to do with the way COVID affects your vasculature. It like attacks your vasculature somehow, and they don't understand how yet.
Losing your period.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to say it, but like.
And I mean, well, birth control also increases risk of blood clots. So like, I don't know. I don't know if anyone in our generation who gets COVID is gonna be too mad that they can't have babies. No one really
For
seems
real,
to be
though.
too ready to have kids.
None of us want kids.
Like the ones who wanted kids already have them. Like even people my age, they have them already.
Yeah.
Does this look pretty smoothly blended, or am I just being like really uber picky?
I think it looks really pretty. It almost looks like there's a mountain range in the background, and the purple part is the water reflecting some hella cool sunset. That's what it looks like to me. So you've got that really cool texture in there.
I don't think I'm gonna erase the outside.
I wouldn't erase any of it. I love that. No, not at all. I think that's really pretty. That's part of it.
I just feel like there's...
I guess I'm glad I'm straight in that perfect baby home. Same, Vissy. Right, Ghostly? Like, I don't know. Like, COVID is one of those things that none of us understand. It's literally, like, personal experience. All these doctors are just recording a million personal experiences. Like girls losing their period and hoping to help.
Here, the FDA is emergency, what's the word that they do? Emergency approval? What's the fucking word?
Oh, like getting a drug through?
Yeah, they're doing that with one of the ones that Cheeto got administered with, the Regen 2 or whatever.
Interesting. They're forcing it through without doing...
FDA is doing the emergency approval process for it.
I'd probably go get it as a healthy person just to test it for other people who aren't as healthy as me.
I didn't
to be
read
honest.
like a super much into it, but it seemed in the article at least, apparently the drug makes it so it mimics an immunological response in your body.
Yeah, that's what all vaccines do.
But in like not a vaccine sense. This is like where your body actually feels like it has an infection.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, I didn't read a lot about it, but I was like, oh, okay. And then I went back to sleep. It was one of those things. Like I turned over and I had the notification on my phone.
Interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I think she's talking about the FDA is thinking about pushing through one of the, what are they called, vaccines?
I don't
Which
think
one
it was
was
a
it,
vaccine.
Eliza?
I think it was a treatment. It was Regen
Oh, a treatment.
2.
Oh.
I think it was Regen 2. That sounds right.
Out of here, telephone. Something just beeped on my desk. Was it my?
I was gonna say, was it a beep? So I just accidentally flicked my monster can.
I heard beep beep.
I mean,
Or
that
it was
would
the
be
music. I don't know.
might have been the sound the monster can, because flicking it, it comes back out. Alright, I'm gonna stop fucking with this one now. I think I like it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna stay inside.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
I kind of like being a recluse. This is giving me excuses to not do anything.
Should I paint another one of these?
Yes.
Now the question is, should I make it completely separate, or should I try and blend it with this other one?
Depends on what colors you use.
I mean, I have my palette somewhere. My palette's
Exactly.
over here.
Honestly, I've been more productive during COVID than I've been my whole life. Because I've found so many hobbies to do at home. So great. My mom thinks I'm gonna go insane, or that I already have, or something, and I'm like, I am doing awesome. Don't project your own shit on me. I like staying inside.
I can do... the green and the red, I think. Do this.
Dude, Kino, I'm kind of the same way. Like, I have my spiders, I've got my enclosures I like to build, my geckos, my dogs, drawing, video games. I'm good. My uteri hurts. Ugh. Can't remember the last time I took them.
Christmassy? No, okay.
I don't know what Christmas is. What is that? I reject your Christian holidays. Yule, bitches! Aw, hell yeah. Cheers the pain away. I don't like taking painkillers. I don't think they're good for you. I've already taken a leave twice today. Cheers.
I don't know how true it is, but my gynecologist always told me that the Aleve will help with bleeding from a period, but not necessarily cramps.
See, mine told me the opposite, because Aleve is a muscle relaxer. It should help the cramps. Who the fuck knows?
But I was also not given a solution for.
Oh, thanks. That was not nice of them. Kino, I'm growing a couple in my window. I don't like them anymore. Kino, what would you grow? Like, what strain would you grow if you could choose one? Oh, I'll be fine, Big Green. Don't worry about it, dude. I've been dealing with it for like 30-something years, you know? Nah, 20 years. Almost 20 years exactly, actually. This Christmas. 20 years with this shithole body. Bleeding and shit. It's a joy. It's a pleasure. I appreciate your concern, though. Zeke does the same shit. What can I do for you? And I'm like, nothing. Watch me writhe in pain.
Hold me as I cry.
Yeah, literally, like, hold my hand and hope I don't rip your fingernails off in a convulsion. I always feel bad. I'm like, I wish there was something you can do. Shoot me. That's what I always say when I have a fucking migraine. Just fucking shoot me, man.
Just fucking kill me.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes that sounds better, honestly. What is transhumanism? What is transhumanism? Explain it to me and then I'll give you a wackadoodle opinion. Or I'll do my best. Oh, fuck a dick. Okay. The belief or theory that the human race can evolve beyond its current physical and mental limitations, especially by means of science and technology. I believe that we have halted evolution, actually, with medicine and science. As a race, for the most part.
I don't know if we've halted because people are still like doing dumb evolutions, like not being born with wisdom teeth or an appendix. That's still evolution, technically.
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, we don't need them anymore, so our bodies are evolving to not be born with them, which means less surgeries because they're not getting in the way anymore.
I meant more in the way of, like, women who can't get pregnant, us finding weird ways to get them pregnant, and then their babies having weird diseases and weird disorders, and we save the babies. That's more what I was talking about.
I don't know. Wait. We were talking about like evolution though, right? Like humans evolving?
Yeah, so wouldn't you say that if someone was changing to not be able to carry a child, as a lot of women in the world are right now, wouldn't you say that's probably for a reason? And maybe an evolution because their body is not going to produce a healthy baby?
Oh yeah, it's definitely evolution, but why?
So by us using science and technology to artificially inseminate them and stop the natural process that is telling them they shouldn't get pregnant, do you think that's us halting? That's what I mean by halting evolution. Like, that shouldn't have happened because now she's gonna have a weaker baby that will go on to breed.
Necessarily.
You know? Not that I should ever control someone having a baby. I just want to say that.
But that's the thing. We don't know if that baby's gonna come out weaker or not just because she doesn't have the natural ability to give birth.
The likelihood is.
I don't know enough about it to like comment on that part.
The statistics on babies that are born preemie and stuff, and like they're usually just sicker, have weirder immune systems, and they usually have the same issues their mom.
Are they preemie because of their mother getting artificially inseminated, though?
They're preemie because the mom's body physically cannot carry a child.
Yeah, but now
like
what I'm asking
she's trying
is,
to abort
you said that they're going to be weaker because the mom wasn't able to do it naturally and we're doing it, right?
I'm saying they're going to carry that gene forward of their mom being infertile and needing a hospital too.
Is that, I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing, though.
Because, like, you could look at it as the same concept with a French bulldog. French bulldogs have to have C-sections in order to exist. Like, they physically cannot have a natural birth. So in nature, they wouldn't be...
Are we saving the human race, or are we just being selfish?
What do you mean? I'm just talking about evolution. I'm not talking about ethics or anything.
I know. I know. I'm talking about, like, if that's the way it's going to be, like, if evolution is pushing us to the point where women are becoming less and less fertile, is it because it's trying to kill out the human race? And at that point, should we keep doing it because we are trying to save our, like,
well, I don't think there's an it. I think we do it to ourselves, like toxins and shit we eat, crap in our diet and in the environment and stuff. I don't think there's an it causing evolution or anything. You know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't mean like a higher power it. I just...
What do you mean by it?
It being any factor that would cause it. Like, cause us to lead towards evolution being infertile women. Just any factor whatsoever.
I mean, it's just anything about the human race that is changing at our... How do you word that? Anything about the human race that's changing and it's happening to the vast majority is basically the same definition as an evolution. Evolution is just a change in the species. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just for people listening, like, I think the definition of an evolution, the loose definition of evolution is like the strong survive to breed. And the strong will pass their strong genes onto their children who will go forth and breed. If they have weak genes, i.e. cannot carry a fetus in their uterus, cannot conceive naturally, can't eat right, can't walk on their own, cannot survive past birth, they'll die and not be able to breed because their genes are, i.e. too weak to survive. But we've created an environment where none of that matters.
I'm pretty sure that is the thinking pattern of Darwinism, survival of the fittest.
Well, that's just evolution. I mean, that's what I meant by loose.
That's one form of thinking pattern for evolution.
Hail Satan!
Are you thinking evolution's like a magical gene change?
No. That's survival of the fittest, yeah, sure, in nature, but we've surpassed the intelligence level. That's exactly what I just said.
Well, we didn't surpass the intelligence level. We removed the environment that's necessary for that kind of evolution.
Which means, does survival of the fittest still stand for
not at all
species?
So how do we evolve now? If every single human in the world with every broken gene in the world can breed because we have enough science to keep them alive forever on a ventilator or whatnot, have we halted evolution as a species? That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you think? How do you evolve if it's not survival of the fittest genes
honestly
anymore?
I feel like at that point it's just like miraculous mutations in genes. Like,
that's not evolution then, that's just a mutation.
Well, it is evolution if it starts to become a normal pattern in like the newborns in the species. It becomes evolution. One person doing it would just be a random mutation, but look at it this way, blue eyes started out as a mutation. And now it's just another eye color. Like, it's just the normal thing now. I think they still
consider it a mutation, though.
It is still a mutation of a gene, yeah. But, like, isn't evolution? Technically, yeah. We evolved. Some people evolved from mutation to have blue eyes. Is it better or worse? No.
It was back then, like, for survival, if we lived in, like, the snow, I guess.
I think blue eyes were better for, like, our eyes are a lot more sensitive to the light,
Yep.
generally speaking.
I think it was for dark
so we could
places,
see in the
right?
dark better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we were like from northern countries where they were dark all the time. Our ancestors, you know. Way back when. I think so too.
But
it's
like,
just a cool
is
question.
That
like I
useful
don't know.
to us now? No, we have flashlights. We don't need to see in
It's
the
exactly.
dark.
So what is evolution now?
Yeah,
is
that's where I'm trying to put this conversation. Where
I kind
is
of think it's
evolution? Why is it
autism.
survival of the fittest? What is?
Well, evolution is designed by.
Who are the fittest?
The fittest should be those who can breed naturally, but we've removed that with science. That is what it's defined as. Those who survive to breed. They pass their genes on because that's all it is.
Now
We're
think
just
of
animals.
this: we have the free will to now say. Not everyone who wants to not everyone who should be breeding is breeding. Like, technically, you should probably be breeding. You're someone who has a good education.
I'm halting evolution 100%.
Pretty good genes on. Yeah,
well,
you're halting evolution technically.
My genes are okay. I don't know about my brain
technically,
genes.
But you don't know how your genes would interact with what your perfect match would be in nature.
Or the worst match, like humans, we don't go by nature anymore.
Like, I have fucked up genes to the point where, like, 50% chance a lot of my shit gets passed on to my kids. I could technically find the perfect person in nature to cancel that out.
Yeah, technically.
Is it possible? I don't know.
I mean, eugenics is out there, girl. Just like put it on your Tinder profile. Like, this is my genetic profile. I'm trying to find my match.
Here's my raw DNA data. Please don't do anything bad with it. But like, I'm looking for the perfect genetic match.
Yeah. Ooh, mutations happen at random. Adaptations that are beneficial occur, and the ones that aren't beneficial occur. It's so under the hood, we may not even notice it because it takes generations to see those adaptations become. Unless you're on, what's that island?
And we might not even Galapagos. And
yeah,
we might not even
those
realize
birds.
that we are adapting for whatever reason.
Those birds. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I watched a special on that. It was like forced evolution or something. Like, these birds evolved like so fast to get like these crazy different beaks and stuff. It was weird. It was a really cool special. But that's like the outlier. Yeah. Normally evolution takes ages and ages and ages and ages. And you're right, it can be stuff that's completely
how many ages is it taking? Because as I said before, people are now being born without wisdom teeth, without appendixes. Like,
but like, how is that vital to our survival, I wonder? Or like,
we don't
why
need
is
the surgery to get rid of them anymore.
But like,
we no longer needed our wisdom teeth.
Eliza,
our wisdom teeth were for eating something.
But think about this. Think about this. People are still born with foreskin. And we've been cutting that off for longer than we've been taking out.
I mean, that was never a genetic thing, though. Like, that was never a necessity to take off. Wisdom teeth getting removed from people are because they're getting impacted and they're causing negative impacts on the body.
Yeah, but those people would probably rot and die in the wild and not go on to breed, and then we wouldn't have wisdom teeth.
Or the human race just evolves to not have wisdom teeth anymore.
But it wouldn't be because we're surgically removing them. It's got to be something else. Because surgery, that's what I'm saying. Like, if surgery caused evolution, people would stop being born with foreskins because our bodies would.
But we were never removing foreskins for any reason other than we didn't want to teach people how to clean their dicks.
The reason doesn't matter, though. Your brain doesn't know a reason. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, as you said before, wisdom teeth in the wild, if you had them, couldn't do surgery, you're going to die.
Yeah.
Body, genes, magic. I don't know how genes work. I don't know how evolution works. I don't know how my genes decide what traits to pass on. Like, I know there is a way, but it's also a lot of it isn't explained. Like,
well,
we don't
the
know
genes
why
passed on.
Genes pick what?
No. The genes passed on. I'm just talking about humans.
Yeah,
like,
no. And I'm saying, like, I'm trying to get to the point of, like, if we don't we aren't directly controlling what is being passed on, what is mutating in our genes. We aren't causing those changes because we aren't allowed to. I don't want that to happen either, just as a preface.
Yeah, me neither. Let's not play God.
But it's still happening. It still happens. And it's not directly anything like, why are people being born without their wisdom teeth?
Don't know. It's
exactly.
weird. I only had 3.
I had all of them. My cousin actually had all of them, had them removed, and they all grew back. He had 2 sets of wisdom teeth.
We used to have a longer jaw, if you look at like...
Mm-hmm.
And so because our jaw's shortening, our body probably is...
And that's what I'm saying.
Not growing that tooth. But there's like,
there's no genetic, medical, any reason for foreskin to be removed, and I think that's why we're still being born with it. We're just doing it because we're dumb.
I wouldn't do it to my baby.